The first baddie in this universe, and all I do is murk, equipped with hella gadgets, got no power but leave you alert. Finally made a wish, and I used it to get newer youth. Always got a plan, while you others got no clue at first. Planes, I got ships, you should hop up in the ride. I'm insane, but I'm lit, I will treat you like a prize. Got a hole up in my trunks, all she really want is mine. Dragon Ball's name's DeLive, means I'm perfect on the side.
Look, it's the mercenary, here's the hearse you carry. If I don't get carried away and leave you with a corpse to bury, I'm still using an act to come kill you with the text. And when I leave the scene, got kill you written on my back. I'm maintaining the cream, my form is limitless style, but no man, woman, or child is off limits to towel. Better throw in the towel or I'm leaving you on the towel, cause when this go down Ray display, I'm leaving you on the ground.
King Piccolo, let me kick a flow. Got one big beam, better keep it low. Yeah, crafty and witty, can take out a city, get rid of you with no pity. I'm evil, attacking the people and making them feeble. You better just know cause I'm regal. Fitting out eggs and I'm raising an army. Step to the battle, can't harm me, calm me. Nigga, we're equal, don't make me laugh. Even Shinron can't handle my blast. I let the heat go, walk and see its flash. Got the ego on the throne at last. Used to jump for joy, now I got a fist in the face of the base of the monkey boy. Boy, you can't even hang with King Piccolo's in this place.
Tell you what I want, what I really want is me and the Spice Boys to have you all gone. Like mist, have a sniff, you're under my rule. Get a whiff, guard link is pungent like stool. After a hit, add salt to the wound and a little bit of vinegar just cause I'm cool. No chippy tea, just chipping tea. There's little bean, got the biggest key. It's a home run when I open the dead zone's fun. You'll be so done, I'ma go hunt and take go hunt. To my power, you're a drop in the ocean. Stay for the fight, won't see me dip. Rolled out when we open tops, I get to really bin. Green outside and green within, stay fresh, this junior's mint.
Me and my elite team is famous, I know you haters. Let me bend over and show you exactly what you are made of. Flinging fists at these foolish foes we fenced to annihilate. Got you begging me to switch bodies like it was Freaky Friday. Face me, that's a disaster. Attacking you bastards with a low blow. I'll be smacking you till you blacker than Mr. Popo. Ginyu, yeah, I'm the villain, tired of winning. Somebody get him Shinron. If we fight, he dying more times than Krillin.
I want revenge. Whoa, you can really call me the coolest in the fam. Don't need an intro, you know just who I am. Yeah, my little brother was the ruler and the man, but I stayed in the shadows. Got my own fifth form that I truly can withstand. Got a supernova on deck and it's brewing in my hands. Came back metal when they ruined all my plans as a one-man army. I'm a star, head if I'm gonna be exact. The sun can't stop me, not even the sun go cool, so I need a third movie to revamp. If I go gold, know that you don't have a chance. Still need vengeance, do it for the clan. When I come back, you know every single saying gotta go. I told you what I'm doing in advance.
Represent the red ribbon, sins will not be forgiven. Mold the earth in my image and rebuild the living to serve as my vision. See me scheming, I'm robbing teens of their freedom. Pulling out your organs, now they're exposed like my cerebrum. As I seek change, key drain, or your body's weak shame. I'm a supercomputer, your second-hand eBay. When the hate swells and I raise hell, watch out they fail. When they take L's, I'm like pray tell. You're a great help when I merge you all to make sound.
How do you quantify perfection? Answer, you can never grasp it. All those Kamehamehas and the special beams, I have it. This battle's only practice what I dabble in dramatics. I have traveled through dimensions, all to massacre your planet. Got that thing on me, I'll absorb your body to the cell. I'm bi-curious, boy or girl, man, I just want some tail. I got royalty inside my DNA. So be afraid, cause when you see me in the cage, you'll be a stain.
Legendary since the day that I could breathe. Though my father saved my life, it was his death that set me free. Now my rage has been unleashed, I must fight to hit my peak. I'm unchained like a classic Righteous Brothers melody. Come and see how my key makes them green before they die. Only peace I can reach is in being with July. I'm the strongest man alive. No half-Thor Bjornsson movies got the fans all like, yo, that was awesome, right?
I was so frightening, a shower with lightning, a sadist, a madness is true. It's framing you up, become Pablo Picasso and break you to bits. I'ma kill this. Infinite stabbing like bro, this action breaking your body's my door to snap it. Heroes ain't seen, no one spoken. Your power is nuclear, making this fusion happen. Spit this death in the mystic breath. When I stick this fist, it can split your head. It's so random, this hell I fight on. Who the kingpin that can tit slap fight on? Super genetic, this me. Big on the scene, now they sick me flex. Welcome to hell when I kill you again. It's again, there won't be no way to resurrect.
Everything pink, F what you think. Your energy's fuel, let me drain it like sink. Get pushed to the brink, broken and limp, turn man into candy. Biscuit or drink, make him go in front of his kid. I lost some fat, eating super, I shrink. Blowing off steam, make humans extinct. Who could imagine that I would exist? Turn up at the lookout, there yelling look out. I have a cookout, everyone's pissed. Regeneration, everyone's pissed. Scream in your face and everyone's pissed. Oh mine or TT to ha ha kados. Stepped on TT and ha ha a lot. Play my theme, get absorbed on the spot. Make you dance. No mortal could stop.
You know all these bitches love me.
cause baby don't give a fuck. I don't need the foreigns and go to New Zara and set a whole city up. I turn her Vegeta and Obama a cheetah cause she tryna give it up. I gave her that big bang attack like I'm tryna blow Krillin up. They wanna call me a villain. Took my whole planet and they ain't spent no one, not even the women and children. Thought I was playing, I'm aiming and saying, and boy if I'm shooting, I'm hit. Finna go ape shit, got a Gallic gun and these shots finna kill him. Yeah, you don't fuck with a real one.
Why you wanna battle with a shadow dragon? Tryna come against the villain, you be 6 feet under. Think you wanna come up with a battle tactic with a negative energy, I will bring you thunder. Step into Omega, better know it's the end. Coming from the bottom back when I was a sin. Crushing my opponent when I step on the land. Selfish individual got blood on my hand. I don't believe in a fair fight, sadistic and I just don't care like, I am an overstar, shoot at your trap, hit your sister, your mother, your family, Step into a dragon, you remain erased. I think you came up on tainted fate. I pull up on you and nothing ever was the same. I feel like my name is Drake.
Time for me to do what I do best, yeah. Seems like this beat's on my hit list. I'ma kill this quick, just need a sec, yeah. Not even breaking a sweat, yeah. I ain't got time for the drama. End you in one episode, boy, I don't need a saga. And when I'm done, better pay my fee, and it don't come cheap, you can just ask Chamba. No, I'm called hit, cause I don't miss, and you don't wanna come round Universe 6 when I pull it with the fist. One straight shot to your head, now you lay dead off a time skip. Better watch when I aim for your vitals, power unrivaled, now I gone viral. Cause in my path, you can't hope for survival. Legendary hitman, ain't no one come for my title.
I go stupid. In my way, you must be dumb, are you stupid? No remorse in my heart. It's all dark cause I'm ruthless. The minutes entering in all black. Beating me, y'all cap. Your future, all black. If I black, then it's all raps. Who tryna die today? You shouldn't fight. The crown is what you are, but the lie today. Don't need a team, it's only me. You getting clapped, boom. If you think about stepping to me, keeping the strap on us. Sudden death with the beam.
Meditating, waiting on a challenge for this heavy weight that I would carry every day. And now I'm center stage in this tournament of power, and I'm about to devastate your pathetic strength. When it comes to striking, then evade. Hit knows that I'm never late. One look, you shook, feel the heaven shake. Return your bomb wasn't worth what you paid. Why you think the gods sitting on the side? They don't want to be destroyed by my pride. Gang got 'em flawed, justice on the rise. See him stare when I stop you with my eyes. Face form, giving I'm feeling like the best. Better be getting a rest, it's been on my chest. Need the rest with your friends, take a breath. I would never kill you, I'll leave you close to death.
It's the god of destruction. If I hit your chick, it ain't gon' be no repercussions. I don't do discussion. Attack is what I know best. Turning all lives to black matter like a protest. They swing and they miss. I do not give any shits. Look at the flick of the wrist. Enemies turning a miss. Let off a sneeze and it'll get bad, boy. Everything living will cease. It's no biggie to me. I do this shit in my sleep.
I'm the best of the bad. That's why I got gold. You smell what I'm doing when I rock those. Red dot to your face when I lock low. Best shells to your back, you a taco. I'm bringing the beef, and I'll be happy to serve you defeat. But when I start to press on them, they shake like a nap. I don't want, so I just hit the lead. Notice they feeling like Curry. Got a shot, don't need a jersey. Black and eyes, but I'm not Fergie. These peons, they are not worthy. To do all my bidding, while I make a killing, I gather your wishes, I ran. There will be no more wishing, the server is grilling. I'll make it go out with a bang.
All right, everybody, welcome to Carson Judgement. Let me turn this on. There you go. We'll have the camera on. Yeah, don't shoot. This man isn't black. How did they let that line in? They had to fucking know. Like I was watching that. Like go just search that on YouTube and you'll see the clip. And it's the most insane thing that got put through. But like they had to have fucking known what they were doing. Fucking hell, man. But it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It had me fucking dying. But they had to have known. They had to have known. That wasn't an innocent mistake. Nobody is that dumb. Nobody is that dumb. Okay. So yeah, there was a lot of drama. Lyrics versus Tipster, Stardust versus Lyrics, Stardust versus Technicals, Technicals versus Mr. Girl, Stardust versus Common Fucking Sense. And I gotta check out Gigi Evan on Twitter because there's a article that I guess Stardust sent to Augie, and it is fucking insane. Like, these people are nuts. I have no clue what the fuck is going on here. Look, when it came to the Zero thing, I disagreed with their assessment of Zero and what they were doing to Technicals, right? But, you know, the idea that you would be against Zero coming back to YouTube, if you believe he's an actual pedophile and you think all the things about him are true, I mean, it's sound logic. I mean, if we're being honest, it's sound logic, right? If the guy is an actual threat, it makes sense that you wouldn't want him on the platform. But then Mr. Fucking Girl, the dude who says he's sexually aroused by the tweens in Cuties, right? That guy. That's what made him infamous, right? Like the fucking pedo song he put out. No. That was after his Cuties review, which was the most disgusting thing possible. And I guess Sen's got a clip of it, so I'll play it on Twitter. But before we jump into that, I'm going to talk about some other topics first. God damn it, Nero! What kind of fucking I mean, I guess it would be pussy, Nero. I think it would be that. God damn. Bruh, it's Stardust. She literally asked if someone was wearing a top and the top was... Okay, alright. Okay, before we talk about drama and serious shit, I got some fun stuff pulled up. Let's first off, let's start with this. The Batman. I'm excited for this movie. It came out last night. I had a coworker go see it. I think Yellow Flash saw it too. But everybody says this movie is like a straight up detective film. It's slow. It's very dark. It's very oppressive. The feeling, the atmosphere it gives off. And I think that's great. Like we really have not had that with any of the Batman films. So this seems like a very unique thing to me. I'm excited for it. The reviews all seem positive. I've heard some people say that there are issues with it. Like there are things that just drag on way too long in the movie. But overall, I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So thanks for being a good sport. Overall, I think this is going to be a really cool film. I was just curious if anybody in chat's planning to go see it. Let me know if you've already seen it. Let me know, because I am definitely I'm definitely curious about the film. But I'm gonna go see it with Jasmine on Sunday. So like Sunday at 1:00. That would, because it's like 3 hours long, which is insane. But I'm interested. I'm very interested. Let me know what you guys think. Saw it last night, and it might be as good as the Nolan verse. Okay, well, that's good. See, the thing is, he doesn't do the fucking Christian Bale Batman fucking voice. So as long as he doesn't do that, it's going to be an improvement on the Nolan verse. Just to be honest. Like, holy shit. You saw it on Wednesday, Shikami? Oh, you're going to go see it later tonight? Yeah, no, okay, awesome. I hear that okay, so I in terms of like comics, I hear it has elements from The Long Halloween, but it seems to also take elements from Year Zero, which was a New 52 story for Batman, which featured Riddler as like the main villain. And Bruce Wayne was actually living in Gotham City, or I guess it's just Gotham. But like he wasn't living in Wayne Manor. And to my understanding, in this movie, he lives in Gotham. He doesn't live in Wayne Manor. So it seems like it's kind of like mixing a few different things together. But when I heard that, I was like, it sounds like they're taking some elements from Year Zero, which is interesting because like I read that comic. It was actually pretty good. I think of the New 52 shit, Batman was like the only interesting thing. I've heard some other rumors like Court of Owls are going to be in it, or there's going to be like a trailer, a teaser or something. I don't fucking. But it's just interesting, and I do like the low tech Batman. It's very interesting. You can't just like go in and beat the shit out of people and then like Superman everybody with like superior gadgetry. They can just like he'll pull shit out of his ass like anti-shark repellent. You think the sequel is going to be Court of Owls? Like that? Okay. I don't think you can rush Court of Owls. Because one of the interesting things about Court of Owls in the New 52 storyline was that as Batman was doing his thing, the Court of Owls were there the entire time. And at a certain point, they were just like, okay, we're done letting you do your thing, right? We're done. You're causing too many problems for us. They just like shut him down. And the things that they do to Batman in that comic are great. Like, I mean, they're awful, but I mean, like, it's a really good fucking comic because like they drive Batman like fucking insane. Like they drug him, he doesn't eat, and he like has hallucinations. When he finally gets back to Wayne Manor, he is like completely fucked up. But yeah, no, Court of Owls is intense too because then they attack Wayne Manor, and the Talons are like fucking zombie ninjas. It's insane. Yeah, it's so built up in that maze he goes through. Yeah, no, okay. I definitely hope that if this, I think that they're gonna obviously do another movie because it's already doing like so well in the theaters. And people want more. People like really want more. So I hear that there are some people going like, you know, it's not a perfect film. There's some like really big problems here and there, but overall, for what it is and what it gives you, and you know, being a unique thing, it's totally worth it. So I'm excited for it. I hope Jasmine likes it. But you know, Jasmine liked the Jasmine happened to like the original Suicide Squad, not the new one that James Gunn did, the original Suicide Squad. So in my opinion, she should love this fucking film, and she shouldn't have any issues with it. Cause holy shit, I love my wife, but the original Suicide Squad is a terrible fucking movie. Okay. This article is like nuts, and I someone like did a video on it, and I was looking at it, I was like, what the fuck am I reading? But for those of you guys who don't know, Lord of the Rings is like it's got a pretty interesting fandom. But you know, Lord of the Rings is by J.R.R. Tolkien. He did that, The Hobbit. I'm gonna butcher the other one that begins with like S, like this surreal whatever. But like, you know, huge fantasy guy, and a ton of fantasy works come off of the shit that Tolkien put out. But to my understanding, the whole Middle Earth and everything, that was Tolkien's way of like, you know, giving something to like Europe. Like it was like this whole like mythology for his you know, brothers and sisters in London after the war. So it's very white. It's like extremely fucking white. But yeah, I think that's okay. It is what it is. It's a product of it's a product of J.R.R. Tolkien, though. It's his mythology, it's his world, and there were certain things that he believed in, like was moving forward necessarily always a good thing, right? Is forgetting all about the past a good thing? So like I think it's like you can even see it in the stages for how do you, like as time goes on in the Lord of the Rings universe, things get progressively more shitty, right? Like in the past it was better, and that's kind of one of his things. So they're doing this Lord of the Rings of Power, and like they're shoving in like all of this diversity, and some of it like really goes against J.R.R. Tolkien. And one of the weirdest things to me is the dwarf, because like they had this like black dwarf female for the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, and I'm looking at the image and I'm like dying of laughter. But you know, a lot of people are like, what the fuck? This isn't J.R.R. Tolkien. It really isn't. And they just don't seem to really care. And you basically have like this article here, which I guess like accuses people of like wanting to okay. I gotta just like, where is it? Because this is like the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen anyone do. Okay. Look at this shit. Alright. Fans of Tolkien include Gianluca Casseri and Anders Breivik, both racially motivated murderers. Varg Vikernes, a black metal musician, murderer, anti-Semite, and scientific racist, i.e. someone who misapplies science to support their racism. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, man. In 1970s Italy, there were Hobbit summer camps run by burgeoning right-wing movement who marketed themselves as not your father's fascists. A sense of traditionalism, of restoring the apparently glorious past, drove them and connected them to Tolkien's work. And unfortunately for Tolkien, there are parallels to be made. Like, holy shit! Like, it can't be just me, right? Like, that is the most insane fucking way to take that, right? That has to be the most insane fucking way to look at the fucking fandom for Lord of the fucking Rings. Is to sit there and go like, you know, in the 1970s, the right-wing movement, a bunch of fascists in Italy. Oh, goddamn. That is nuts. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, so this whole thing is like trying to justify changes being made to Tolkien's fantasy by basically stating that the fans of Tolkien are a bunch of fucking racists and racially motivated murderers, and you should feel good about changing Tolkien's mythology because then what? The fucking racially motivated murderers and anti-Semites are gonna like not want to be a part of it anymore? Like, you're basically saying that you don't like his fucking world. You don't like his fantasy. You don't like what Tolkien created. Like, so just make something new. Like, why the fuck is that so difficult? Why would you go into something that already exists, trash the entire fandom by pointing to, like, the worst possible people in it, right? Right? The worst possible people in 1970s Italy. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what a fucking reach. What an absolute fucking reach. All to justify making, like, unwarranted changes to Tolkien's mythology. It's nuts. It's insane to me. But, like, you know, if they're gonna do it, let them do it. I just say that I'm not gonna watch it. I'll just, well, if I do, I'm not gonna give them money. But like, forget that. Strike that. I didn't strike that from the record. But like, I'm definitely gonna laugh at it. I'm definitely gonna mock it because so far, everything I've heard about this show is about the fucking casting and a war with the fucking fandom. Trashing the fucking fandom. Trashing Tolkien. Trashing Tolkien's mythology. Outright lying about things that Tolkien said or things within Tolkien's mythology. Outright lying about what the fandom has said. And this shit, which is just insane to me. Absolutely fucking insane to me. Right-wing fucking move. That was great. Lord of the Rings has already been co-opted by the far right, despite Tolkien being on record as hating apartheid, British and American imperialism in the Far East, raging against Nazis and their interpretation of his work as an Aryan allegory. He was asked by German publishers in 1938 if they could translate The Hobbit, but Tolkien was told this was conditional on his proving he had Aryan blood and no Jewish ancestry. His reply was withering. This has continued. Okay, so like, why the fuck would you trash his mythology as being like totally friendly with all these fucking racist and shit? If he clearly wasn't like, oh my god, I feel like you could like give yourself fucking brain damage trying to understand this shit. God damn. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not even sure there is enough material to cover, and they don't have actual Lord of the Rings rights, so they can't mention it. I mean, they're just going to make shit up and just fill it in there, and you're just gonna eat it. That's you're gonna eat it, and you're gonna be happy. Num num num. Don't question it, or you're a racist. Don't question it, or you're a far right fascist. And potentially a murderer. That's the big one. 1970s Italy. There were Hobbit summer camps run by a burgeoning right-wing movement. Yeah, fucking hell. Oh god. Given its previous connections with fascism and the response to be like, god damn. Given its previous connections with fascism, okay. Who wrote this article? Andrew Blair. Jesus Christ, this is an evil person. This person's fucking evil. Like, holy shit, what an evil piece of shit. I was gonna say an evil man, but in this day and age, it could be a woman, so I gotta be careful. Okay, we're gonna talk about this in a second. Real quick. I know I am one of the only people who cares about the weeb shit, but this to me is really dumb. It's absolutely dumb. Dragon Ball Super superhero synopsis hinting at the return of a classic villain. They're hinting. Okay. So I'm not excited for this film. The animation looks very bizarre to me. A storyline with Gohan and Piccolo sounds fun. For a movie, but you know, realistically, it sounds like they're bringing Cell back in some way, shape, or form because it's the Red Ribbon Army, right? And there's some like super secret enemy at the very like super evil Red Ribbon base. It just seems dumb to me. You brought Frieza back, and yeah, that worked, but like a lot of people complained about them bringing Frieza back. And now they're gonna bring in like fucking Cell. I mean, why? Like, why are you bringing in Cell? I think that this is just fucking garbage. If that's true, I'm already not very interested in checking it out. But to me, this is sad. This is very sad. Okay, so I've got some. I think it's just like what, 2? Okay. I got like 2 memes for the Ukrainian thing, and we're not going to really talk about Ukraine tonight. But feminists after hearing that people are being drafted for World War III. I fucking love these because you know it's true. Nobody wants to be drafted. And feminists don't exactly care about equality when it comes to the draft. I don't think it's going to happen. Just to be clear. But to me, if it did, that'd be insane. Can you imagine getting drafted for a fucking for a fucking international conflict? God damn. I can understand being drafted as someone who attacks the United States, but otherwise, like, okay. This shit's nuts. LMAO. Sanctions really supposed to stop these MFs? Dude, check this shit out. This is insane to me. They got a fucking bear! They got got a fucking bear working the branch. This dude is just working his entire body while this motherfucker is like boxing. Like, yeah, man, like, god damn. Look, honestly, I don't think Russia really stands a chance in an outright conflict with a larger nation. But bro, these guys are like fucking just jacked, and the fucking bear is the best part. Dude, like honestly, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do? It's just another day in Russia. Oh man. Yeah, no, fucking hell. I mean, part of me is like, is that their pet bear? Did they fucking train that bear to work out with them? Because like, I understand why Ukraine is completely fucked right now. That looked cool. I mean, holy shit. Okay. One more meme. Not related to Ukraine, but I thought it was funny. Mexican women not hitting the wall at 22 challenge, difficulty impossible. So look, I just thought it was funny. Okay, you can clearly see what's going on here. I don't, and actually, because I can get in trouble on YouTube, so my camera's completely covering the other image. I'm sure you can imagine what this person who put this tweet out was intending. But I just wanted to say, how dare they? Shameful and disgusting, this Bizlet person. How dare they? Indeed, how dare they? Look, as a portly gentleman myself, I understand that as you get older, it becomes more difficult. I mean, hyperthyroidism. It's not her fault. This is just the way her body naturally is. Okay, so it's disgusting. She is not there for you to ogle at. She is not there for you to ogle at, you disgusting perverts. So the fact that she gained a little bit of weight is, I mean, actually, I can't even tell if she did or didn't. And you should not make fun of this individual for a before and after picture. I'm just gonna move on. I want to get in trouble. Let's talk about this. I don't really like Will Smith. How do I say this? He's kind of a bitch. I mean, his wife humiliated him, and he did that one movie. What was it? After Earth. And all it was about giving his son like a fucking role and giving his son like a leg up in the industry. And I go like, okay, well, you know what? I get that. You're his daddy, and you want to use your influence for your kid. I mean, I get that. But then I saw Bel Air, which was the Fresh Prince of Bel Air reboot, and it went hard as fuck. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And it was fucking Will Smith who fucking put that shit out. And I'm like, you are an asshole, sir. You are an asshole. And now we have you wanted to come back for I Am Legend. And I'm going like, how the fuck does this motherfucker come back? He died. In I Am Legend, Will Smith fucking died. How does he come back for the sequel? He doesn't. Because there's no sequel. because the movie wasn't set for a fucking sequel. And I saw someone like put a fucking reply to this shit. And they're like, well, you know what? In the alternate ending, he was alive, and it was 1,000 times better. And I'm like, well, that's great, but unfortunately, that's the alternate ending. You know, anybody who watches the sequel is gonna be like, the fuck is Will Smith alive? Because you know what? Not that many people saw the alternate ending. So, yeah, Tallow as a zombie. Maybe, but that would be just depressing as fuck. Which, I mean, to be clear, I Am Legend was depressing as fuck, but I Am Legend wasn't even that good. I mean, I don't mean it was like a bad movie. He's done better films, so it wasn't that good. The Bel Air reboot is literally a thing because he saw the YouTube video of the fan made film of Bel Air and thought he was a genius. That hurts. That hurts. Okay, let's talk about a serious story. Breaking. Dennis Doyle, the former 3-term Democrat mayor of Beaverton, Oregon, right now in Portland, has been charged with possession of CP. Federal prosecutors said the children depicted were under 12. So that's a fucking bad one. Fucking hell, dude. So yeah. This guy here was the mayor, a 3-term fucking mayor, and was in possession of CP. Now, look, I don't think that it's Zombie Fox. What? Not gonna lie, send stream left me in a pissed off mood. Why? What happened? Tell me your feelings, Zombie. It's okay. Do you want to talk about it? You can. Just hop in Discord. GGM, and thank you for the tip. They don't call Russians bears on unicycles for nothing. Dude, that fucking bear was helping them work out. Okay? The bear was helping them work out. That's the insane thing. That's where it gets nuts. The bear was fucking lifting that. Goddamn. All right, so yeah, no, this is fucking shit. Why can't people keep their dicks in their pants around kids? What the fuck? I mean, look, I will say this in terms of politics. You know, people are going to be mostly focused on saying, "Hey, this guy's a Democrat. This guy's a Democrat." Like, it's just disgusting. It absolutely is. I'm glad that he has been arrested. Federal crime, good. Hopefully he can flip on other people and they can just bring down everybody involved in this. But a politician pedophile must be a day that ends in Y. Yeah, Nero. Yeah. But here's the thing. He's not a big time politician. He's not a senator, right? He's not working for the president. He's a former mayor of a town in Oregon. So, you know, small fish, small potatoes. Let's see. Had some other stuff pulled up. Okay, I just had to talk about this. Meanwhile, on Kiwi Farms, the farmers react to the pending default judgment of Vickyverse for $711,000 for libel. So, I talked about this. This person here is the individual, Preston Poulter, who is suing. Okay? I thought Vicky was getting hit for like $100,000. Okay? I didn't know that this was actually what happened here. So it's $100,000 in lost sale through the Kickstarter, and then all of this other shit to Preston Poulter. and to John T. Lamont. And look at this shit. This is bullshit. It is really bullshit. $1,500 in past therapy, $41,250 in future therapy, $100,000 in mental anguish. Like general damages for harm to his reputation. The fucker doesn't have a reputation. Like goddamn, this dumbass too. $24,960 in therapy costs. Jesus Christ! All because Vicky acted like a fucking idiot. God damn. Yeah, I don't, man. Like that is insane. That person is just completely, and it's completely unwarranted. It really is. They just acted like an idiot. He even looks like somebody you don't want to take candy from. Yeah, no, that guy's like. Okay. Okay. Right. So, lyrics versus Tipster and Stardust was very interesting. Do you actually suffer from brain damage, Tipster? I'm concerned for your health. There's no way you just defended Stardust against people responding to her with "Why you mad, bro?" This bitch does that all the fucking time. You know what's really funny about this is Tipster has blocked lyrics, and I think lyrics like really got to him. Stardust got into it with lyrics. I'm just going like, God damn, these people. These fucking people. Yeah. Well, and then I guess Tipster was getting into it with Xylee too, right? This chick Xylee wants to talk all that trash about the commentary community, but suddenly they clap back and she mad. She is fake as they come. Just use fake outrage for clicks. All these little small commentators are all the same. Dude, you know, God damn it, Tipster's the biggest bitch. I don't even know why he's even fighting with Xylee. And again, to be clear, it's not like I tune in and I watch everything Xylee puts out. But like, you know, I don't see her talking shit about everybody in the fucking commentary. I mean, like at this point, like maybe, I mean, Tipster just like randomly fucking calls her out. I don't even get it. I don't even understand why. And it went on for a while too. Look at all this shit. Okay. All right. So like that was interesting. Let's talk about I think it's about here. About 4 hours in. Let's talk about the Mr. Girl and Technicals debate because this shit is just fucking hold on 1 second. Tipster matter
from a hypothetical in which your work, I'm worried about it turning into like
only time I've seen in the recent an internet like pedophile sting operation go well is probably Mama Max.
What do you mean it would be the lyrics debate part 2, Jaden? You think I'm just gonna fuck with you? I might, honestly. That's a good call.
Hey, never mind. You're right.
Yeah, a topic of conversation. He's more than able to. All right, friend request failed. That happened. I was going on Twitter and I was like,
kind of cut through the social pressures that make us lie about ourselves and about each other, which I think are ultimately dehumanizing. So I guess humanization is the mission.
Do you use like topics like pedophilia as like an anchor to get at something more core to what you're talking about?
I think pedophilia is really interesting because it's the it's one of the best examples of thought crime, where people, I think generally people have some trouble distinguishing between what you think about, what you feel, and what you do. And I think that it creates this very oppressive, increasingly so on social media, oppressive environment where you feel like you're not allowed to think or feel certain things, and certainly not allowed to say them. And thinking them and feeling them and saying them become blurred with doing them.
Okay, so what is it? The no map shit, I guess is what that would be referring to. And I think I saw Bo Blacks put out a tweet or something about how this guy will not what are you fucking linking in the chat? Sen, just join the fucking call. Jesus. Or put in the stream chat at least. Make it easy.
I'm in the call.
Oh shit, what are you doing in here?
You're streaming and I just decided to stop by.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. No, I was talking to Sen because he put something in the stream chat and I didn't have it pulled up, so let's see here. What is it?
Oh, Augie blocked him. Because of the stream that happened today. His stream.
Well, like,
yeah.
You know, that's dumb because, like, I was watching his stream and I saw him, what is it? He was talking to Technicals and he just took a shit on Grimsy and Ensign.
Mm-hmm, I saw that.
And I'm going, like, you know, look, did he dedicate a stream to it? No, but, like, what happened on August stream I think is important for people to talk about because, you know, you had a debate go on with that fucking Mr. Girl pedo and Technicals, and yeah, it's kind of news. But I mean, I don't like what, because like Sen takes a shot at him, he takes shots at Sen all the time. I just don't get where this fucking attitude comes from. Like, it's kind of whatever.
Well, I mean, he hid Sen from chat when Sen called him out for having Mr. Girl on there. Sen pointed that out in the stream today. Apparently, like when he called Augie out, saying like you're really having this guy on and hearing him out, Augie like hid him from the chat so no one could see what he says.
Yeah, no, that's pathetic. I mean that's absolutely pathetic. Like, why do you care? Like, honestly, what do you care? Unless he's like putting in like a fucking slur or something into your chat, something that can actually get you in trouble, or like spamming or some shit. But like, why do you fucking care?
I don't know, dude. I'm just like what happened today. I think that's the straw for me. Like I'm just so burnt out with what is and isn't okay. Like people choosing favorites, being willfully ignorant about certain situations so you don't have to talk about it, all that shit. Like I'm just done. It's really it's tiring, it's pathetic. I'm disgusted, I'm disappointed, I'm upset about everything that happened today.
I see. Here's the thing: you can get upset, but like, you know, the thing is,
well, I mean,
I don't have any I don't have any expectation for these people to do anything more than be absolute fucking trash fires. So like, this is
well, like I guess like for me, because again, like I did look up to Augie at one point, and seeing how him and his crew went so hard about like. You know, I made a tweet about this already. Like, they go so hard on like pinpointing pedo stuff. Like they did like the Zero stuff, Pixel Drink, Mini Lad with Red Kiwis. But then here he has Mr. Girl on his show, and he sits by and lets him say these horrible, fucking disgusting things, and has almost no reaction to it, and lets it continue to happen. If it were anyone else, he would have kicked somebody out of the call immediately.
Well, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I said the same thing when I saw Tommy do it too, right? Because like Tommy had Mr. Girl on, and I was like, oh, why aren't you kicking this guy? Like he's defending like heinous fucking shit on your stream. Like, why are you sitting there? Oh, because I'm doing an interview. Like, fucking hell, dude. Honestly, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Sen said he banned him for dissing Mr. Girl. Yeah, look, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hear my wife with our dog outside. Funny with his cage. Anyways, look. High Priestess of the Dark Underworld. What the fuck did Mr. Girl say that was so bad? Mr. Girl did.
Wait. Do you not know who Mr. Girl is?
Yeah, maybe they don't.
Because well, essentially, like one of the things that really stuck out to me is he compared pedophilia to homosexuality, and I thought that was really disgusting.
Dude, again, he's infamous for doing a review of Cuties. This is before anyone knew who he was. But people saw the review and freaked out. But in this review, he talked about how he was sexually aroused by the girls in Cuties who were like, 11 and 12 years old. He left the internet for a time after that, came back, fully embraced being a pedophile, did a parody song in which it's called I think when he calls himself a pedophile in the title, and people are like, oh, he's just joking, and I'm like, why do you think that? Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand why people are like, he's joking.
I mean, I was on the fence about like calling him one for sure, but the stuff that he said today on stream, I'm sorry, I can't tolerate that shit. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, like no.
And Stardust, Stardust bitch was defending it.
Well, hold on real quick. High Priestess, it's not that he defended Cuties. It's that he said he was sexually aroused by the tweens in Cuties. That's what's the problem.
And today on stream, he said that he thought it was okay to think sexually about minors.
He says that all the time. That's nothing new. This is what I'm saying. He says this shit all the time, and they're totally okay with it. I don't understand it. I don't get why anybody would be upset that this guy got the platform. Even if it's done unfairly, he's still a pedophile. Why do you care?
And honestly, like it's kind of disappointing to see people turn a blind eye to it after the entire like crusade that they did against like Zero, Pixel Drink, and like all these other situations with accusations of pedophilia.
I'd say it kind of just shows.
It's disgusting.
No, I get it. I think it just kind of shows you that
it's fake. It's all fake.
Yeah, no. In reality, that's it. It's just all fake.
And right. To me, that's very dangerous when we start taking our rules about what you can do and apply them to what you can think.
But if you're just out of that, like if you're thinking about like, I guess like being sexually aroused by children, for instance, right? Isn't that a bad thing? Shouldn't we like want to be in a society? No, it's not. Oh my god.
Is it a bad thing that you're thinking it?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you mean by bad.
It's like you would not want a society where like the average.
I mean, yeah. So Redsky, he says it right there. Like.
Are you even screen sharing?
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
Okay, can you see it?
It says it's paused. Discord's fucked. You know what? Forget it.
No. Well, I'll just have to do the.
I mean, I don't really have much else to say because I already watched it on Sen's stream, and oh my god! Oh, now I can see it.
Yeah. Three hours. Yeah, no. Like, I don't understand how anyone would. God, okay, this.
Yeah.
I see it, son. I'll show it I'll show it later. Let me hit play here.
Average person is thinking about being sexually aroused by a child, right?
I think we might already have that. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean average person thinking about? You mean like all the time, like a society where it's like.
Yeah, so like in the same way, like a group of like guys is probably like, or I guess it depends. I don't know, like a group, like generally people are sexually attracted to like other people and shit like that, right? But most of the time, generally. It's like adults are attracted to adults. You know, kids are attracted to people their age and stuff like that. You don't want those two to cross paths and mix, even in the thought process, right? Because like those are bad thoughts, but you do.
I don't think they're bad thoughts. See, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't think a thought that if you acted on would be bad is a bad thought. Just the entire framing of thoughts are precursors or potential actions, and we should judge them based on what would happen if you acted on them. I don't agree. Like if I'm walking down the street and I see a grown woman and I think about grabbing her breasts, is that a bad thought? Because it would be a crime if I did that. It would be sexual assault. Is it bad? Do you want a world where...
Okay, like I get how he's trying to weasel around it. The problem thought it's like, oh, fucking kids is totally okay, and that gets you turned on. That means you have a sexual attraction to kids. That's not just a thought. I mean, he really tries to weasel around with shit like this, and you see it. This fucker do it all the fucking time.
Where I don't fantasize
I feel like
about grabbing the boobies of women on the
So
street.
say I win an award at like
How about you use my fucking hypothetical?
and I walk
before you
on
start coming up
stage
with
and I'm
yours?
like, kill niggers. Is that like, should I not do that?
I want you to answer my hypothetical before you.
I'm not answering your hypothetical.
Oh, okay.
I'm setting up.
I'm not
You
gonna answer
said
yours.
no. You don't need to answer. I'm
Great,
just saying.
I won't then.
That's so weird. Like it's not a bad. You don't think it's like bad at all.
You know,
like,
what would
there's
be
no
weird
implication
is
to
if you
saying
answer
it.
my hypothetical. That would be weird.
No, but that's what you said. That it's not bad if people say shit like
I
that.
asked
So, like
you
there's
a
no
fucking
real
question.
world
Do you want me to ask it?
implication.
Do you want me to ask it again?
Why are you getting so upset? I'm literally repeating what your point is and then giving you a hypothetical that's
No, you're
the same
changing.
exact
You
thing.
changed the point, and you.
What did I
dropped it, and
change?
You said the N word too to make it.
And
well, and you're trying to corner me.
you have a problem with the N word, but we're cool with talking about fucking kids.
All right.
You're what you're doing.
Actually, chat, I'm genuinely curious right now. Is it worse to say the N-word, or is it worse to say that you want to fuck kids?
Say the latter.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting way of fucking saying that. Oh god. Zombie Fox, thank you for the tip. Hey, what do I say? RFC stays winning, right? Fucking stupid, ignorant little bastard literally lets his friend get gaslighted by a self-admitted pedo. Guess with the same energy, we need to let the next pedo go free. God damn, that was brutal.
I mean, if you want to talk about Instagram wake up, I think there's more than one that got away there, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Because the thing with the Instagram wake up is you just get like 50 different stories. Look, I have no clue why he would even be on R. And the things the guy was saying there, like,
I don't know why he's on there after the crusade. That's just what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I think.
Look, because here's the thing, nobody saying like, okay, how do I say it? Mr. Girl says he wants to fuck kids. Like, why are you platform? Why do you want him to have his platform back? I don't understand it. Why are you okay with it?
Why is your mod somebody who like defends Mr. Girl?
That's Stardust.
And then links a pro pedo article.
Yeah, I mean it's insane.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, no, I saw it. This shit's insane. These people are fucking insane.
I just have no hope anymore. It's like I'm burnt out. It's I don't have words for it anymore. It's just really disappointing.
Is you're taking my hypothetical in which you sound...
Yes, I'm changing the one about fucking kids to the N-word, yes.
No, I was talking about grabbing a woman's breast on the street, not fucking kids. You're changing the subject away from a hypothetical in which your worldview sounds insane and changing it to something completely different.
Okay, let's take your hypothetical. All right.
Okay.
If I walk around saying I'm gonna go molest this woman, should you not like act on that guy?
I'll ask you again because I don't think you remember it. If I'm
Okay,
walking
go
down
ahead.
the street and I see a woman with big voluptuous breasts, and I fantasize without saying anything or doing anything, if I think about grabbing her breasts, which I think is a normal enough thought to have, we can all agree, is that a bad thought to have because it would be a crime if I did it? Is it bad that I thought it? Would it be more ideal?
What do you mean by bad? As in like act on it? Like you need to be like thrown in prison, or it's just bad that you're thinking about sexually assaulting a woman?
Augie said these thoughts are bad. And so
yes.
what I'm at right,
randomly
so
thinking about sexually assaulting a woman would be bad. Yes.
Okay, I guess then that answers my question. I don't think that having sexual fantasies about or any kind of fantasies.
What? God damn, he says the weirdest shit. I mean, he basically said he has sexual fantasies about like assaulting women.
right? Mm-hmm. And like, well, he was like arrested apparently for domestic abuse or something.
Yeah, no, I know. But like, he's saying like, oh, you know, if I have he's saying like if he sees somebody walking down the street and he has like a sexual fantasy of grabbing their breast, is that a really bad thing? It's like, yeah, it kind of is. It's really fucking gross too.
He sounds like a very disturbed individual who has impulse issues.
Yeah, I would say that 100%. Yeah, it's definitely a crime if he does it. I think his argument is, well, he's just thinking about doing it. So until he does it, it's not a crime. It's not that bad. I'm like,
well, the reason it's not a crime is because people aren't telepathic. They can't tell what someone isn't thinking 24/7. I don't even. I'm fucking done, dude. I thought, I didn't think commentary was gonna turn into like the pedo community or whatever, because that's where I see it's going right now.
About doing things that are illegal. Like, the idea that I'm only going to think about things that I'm also going to do is very strange. I think it's a very constricting, oppressive way.
Well, I think you're fucking retarded. If I only fantasize about like killing black people, I think that's a bad thing. I think it's like objectively bad.
If you only fantasize.
Oh yeah, because you're just fantasizing about it, so it's like, it's not bad, right?
It's not bad to fantasize. No, I can fantasize about whatever I want.
Fantasize about fucking kids, you know, shooting up schools. None of it's bad. It's all good, right? It's all just objective, moral, neutral.
What is your?
I mean, if you consistently have those thoughts, that indicates that.
I think your worldview is fucking retarded. I think you don't understand that thoughts have like real world implications and actually can lead up to action.
Okay, so are you saying you don't think about things that you wouldn't actually do?
I don't think about like randomly sexually assaulting women and killing black people, no.
I don't either.
Do you want to answer my question?
I just did. Are you having trouble remembering now? What's going on here?
The question is, are you saying to me and to everybody watching?
I called you a retard, that's what I'm saying.
Are you saying you don't think about things that you wouldn't actually do? Do you try? Are you like a priest or something? Like, do you?
No, but you're saying like it's not bad. You're saying like it wouldn't be bad.
Okay, so you're saying that you, like everybody else, you do think about things you wouldn't do, but you acknowledge that these thoughts.
Don't put your weird intrusive thoughts on me. Okay, we're not doing that game. We're not doing the. Oh yeah, we all like fucking kids sometimes. We all like thinking about fucking kids every once in a while. Don't put that on me.
God damn. God damn. Yeah. Okay, so that goes downhill pretty quick. All I know is this clearly leads to another Smaggle W. Yeah, Joker main. 100%. I think Smaggle's the only person who wins in these fucking debates.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, he goes pretty hard at him right there. You know, Mr. Girl says like the weirdest shit, but like his analogies are just so fucking weird. Dude, and you see like Stardust in the fucking live chat replay.
Dude, she was hardcore defending him. They need to cut that bitch out because she's giving them bad PR.
Faith. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, she's insane. I'm telling you, I might have to go look into her because she's been given some very weird vibes, especially with today.
Well, I mean, to my understanding, she's a low-tier Twitch politics streamer.
I don't know. It seems like she might be hiding more than that. The way she's going again, like going so hard for Mr. Girl. She literally said like Mr. Girl understands who I am or whatever. I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean that's weird, man. I just mean like, to my understanding, that's who she is in this circle. But like, holy fuck, Mr. Girl thing is just. It's bizarre, it's weird, but she hardcore defends him. And like saying Tech is very bad faith there, like your guy's like defending being a pedophile. And she's like arguing on his behalf.
I never think about that shit, but like
good for you. I'm not talking about fucking kids.
Yeah,
I'm saying, do you think that thinking things is immoral like the same way doing things is? Do you actually try to?
It's not on the same level. There's obviously different levels.
So it's a lesser, that's what I'm saying. It's a lesser evil to think about bad things.
So like to visualize the levels, like let's compare it to murder, right? Like there's one thought, which is the base level, which is like, what if I killed someone, lol? What would happen? What would it feel like, lol? And then there's the next level where you see someone on the stream, you're like, I really wish I could kill that person right now, you know?
It's just like how you saying and thinking about like, you know, the Virginia Tech shooter, the mass shooter, you empathizing with him and saying some weird shit that made your classmates uncomfortable actually made them fear for their lives. And that's why you got thrown in prison.
I don't understand. I don't know why you're bringing that up.
What do you mean you don't know why I'm bringing... That's your words impact how other people feel.
Yeah, I know what fucking happened. I was there.
Okay, so I don't understand what the fuck your hypothetical is.
Well, in the story you just brought up, I said something that made people uncomfortable, but we're talking about thinking things.
Saying? Didn't you say saying it isn't a problem either? Is that not a thing anymore?
Are you telling me that you don't know the difference between thinking something,
Mr. Girl,
saying it, and
do you
doing
think
it?
saying it? Do you think saying it is fine?
Saying what?
Do you think saying bad things is fine?
Do I think saying bad things?
Like there's nothing bad about it? Because we're talking about thoughts, but what do you think about saying it?
Well, let's finish talking about thoughts first.
Why don't answer the fucking question?
Well, you're changing the subject.
You're saying it's irrelevant, but you're not answering the question.
It is irrelevant because I asked you.
How is it irrelevant?
If you try to police your own thoughts, do you actually believe that thinking things is immoral when you do it? And you brought up an example of me getting arrested for saying something in a classroom. So actually, you're changing the subject. And I'm happy to engage with you on that
Just answer
subject.
the question. Do you think that saying it is bad?
I think your question is a little unnuanced.
Unnuanced? Nigga, then add the nuance and then answer.
Well, I don't. You're evading the first topic. Let's finish that first, and then we can get into the second one.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, this is great. Stardust, Mr. Girl specifically brought up thinking, not saying.
Yeah, like that's any better.
Damn.
Like, and Boblex said in that debate too, he's like, I think there should be a differentiation, but it's not like that makes it any better.
It really doesn't.
Stardust is like, dude, she needs to go. There's something up with that. I'm gonna look into her. I'm looking into her.
I mean, have fun doing it. I mean, it's just Stardust thinking about fucking kids is bad, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it says a lot about you if you say that thinking about having sex with underage people is not bad. I think that says that there's something up with you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a big.
And the fact that she even said Mr. Girl understands who I am, that brings up some red flags to me.
There's a lot of red flags, man. Not just a couple.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking go down your line of logic.
All right, my line of logic is: you said that it's bad to think about certain things.
Yes.
My question for you is: do you make a conscious effort to try not to think about things that you think are bad, or are you saying that you, like anybody else, realistically, you do think about things that you wouldn't actually do? However, you recognize that these thoughts are bad yourself.
Isn't that the same thing as consciously trying not to think about bad things?
No, just because you think something's bad doesn't mean you don't do it. Or that
yeah, but if I think something's bad, I wouldn't be trying to think about it.
I think lots of people do things that and think about things and say things that they probably have defined for themselves as bad. Okay, but if you're saying it's both, that's fine. I'm genuinely asking you. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to understand your framework for how you apply the concept of morality to your own thoughts. Because I think that's what we disagree about, not about the specifics about shooting people, being racist, or fucking kids. I think mostly what we disagree about is are your thoughts under like the kind of purview of your morality and self-policing? And I feel that what you're saying is exactly what I'm saying. I'm trying to push against, that people seem to feel like their thoughts and other people's thoughts should be subject to the same restrictions as actions. And I think that's creativity destroying and dehumanizing.
Don't you think that's the purpose of like going to therapy though, to kind of dismiss those intrusive thoughts and stop them at the source? What do you think the point of therapy is for people that kind of think that and then it leads to action?
I don't. My guess is if you went to a therapist and you said, I have thoughts about killing people or raping people, and the therapist said, I think they'd probably assess you for how disturbing you found it. And if you're saying you're upset by it, then sure, they can help you. They might assess you for how likely you are to do those things. And if they assess that you're not likely to do them, then I don't think they would say you have a problem, no. I think that the mental health world is probably much more aligned with my view on this than yours.
I disagree.
Okay, well, that's subjective.
It is. That's just what I think.
So...
Damn. Fucking damn. All right, I want to only get to one part, Redsky, and I think it was the worst thing that I heard this guy fucking say in that little debate that they had, and it's the Call of Duty. The Call of Duty.
That was fucked up.
What part was that?
I don't even remember. I'm just
listening
to that. I had to leave.
Yeah, no,
and stop listening because it. And this is coming from a guy like I was able to read through that entire Pieman document, and I couldn't even tolerate some of the shit that Mr. Girl was saying.
RFC Fox, thank you for the 420. I hate how this whole entire time Augie is just smirking and getting a laugh out of this. This guy's justifying all this with kids in his goddamn audience. This is the guy we need to platform and justify his attraction. I mean, like, look, Augie's hosting a debate with this guy. I think that's the point of it.
I don't know. He was kind of guiding him through articulating points in some parts of it.
Yeah, okay, that's weird. Look, I'm just saying, I didn't watch it's a 5-hour stream. I didn't watch all 5 hours. So
they were being very charitable to him, and I think that's the issue that I have.
That's weird. I don't understand.
That's the issue I have is they were being charitable to him after taking these hardcore stances about like we need to care about the children and like the pedophiles and stuff like that. It's like, no, you don't. Stop being a fake. It's exactly what Sen said. It's LARPing. That's all it is.
I'm not wrong.
What would you do if you woke up and found yourself incredibly attracted to children, but also adults tomorrow?
Just don't watch kids react and you'll be good. Thank you.
Anything about psychology, you would know that you can change your desires. And I'm saying that okay to vocalize those thoughts. I think that if you were walking down the street and you tell a woman that you want to grab her breast, no, I think that you're harassing her. In the combination of the topic of pedophilia and online spaces, people start to lose it a little bit, and they start to think that actually thinking and feeling things is the same as doing them. They will get very angry and back themselves into corners and arguments, and basically just become completely incapable of making coherent arguments.
I think there should be a distinction between the two of thought, thinking, and doing. I just think both are bad. I think one's less bad than the other, but I do think it's very important to have that distinction.
Okay, just the fact that you're saying like, hey guys, I think thinking about fucking a kid is less bad than actually fucking a kid. The fact that you even have to say that.
Well, you were saying that people think it's equal. I'm responding directly to what you said.
I understand that, but I'm saying that just where we are with this, with thoughts versus actions and feelings versus actions. Attraction, primary ages of attraction. They're not about inclusive. Like if you say I am attracted to my 40-year-old wife and we've been together since I was college, but I also find 16-year-olds hot. Like no one is gonna. No one in like.
All right, hold on. I can't find that clip, but I think you get the point. That shit is just disgusting and nasty and disturbing. God, I don't understand why anybody wants this guy back on the platform.
I don't understand why
I don't get it.
They were so intolerant of the technical situation and all that shit, but then they can tolerate this.
Well, see, now that they've made that truce with technicals, they're like, okay, well, now we don't have any standards.
They never had any to begin with.
Yeah, well, what I said kind of makes sense when you think about it.
Now I'm just starting to see that, but like, yeah. Well, no, don't do it like that, Crow. It's just, it's really, it's fuck. I don't have any words. It's just like, wow.
Oh no, I'm with you. Because it is really fucked. I mean, what are you supposed to say to this shit? Like, honestly, what can you say?
I can say I'll be paying attention to their actions from here on out and seeing what other stuff they've either done in the past or are going to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. That's true. That is true. Well, guys, Friday streams are short for a reason. I have to go spend time with my but I appreciate you joining me, Redsky. We had a chill stream tonight.
Yeah, sorry for being late. I just after Sen's stream I had to do a little palate cleanser because it really
Sen's stream went on for like a long ass time.
Yeah, it was a pretty heavy one too, so
yeah, no, I did not have the energy for any of that.
No, I get it.
Alright, man. Well, you take it easy.
You too. Enjoy your time with your wife. That's all that matters.
Yes, I will.
Be a good husband.